Last year in May, we went out for 2 weeks on a barge. We contracted with Resolve Marine and subcontracted with Search, which is a maritime archaeological firm, and also with Terramar conservators to conserve any artifacts that we might bring up. We took scientific samples of the sediment, of the wood, of everything, of all of the organisms that were living on the vessel that might contribute to the deterioration. We also did engineering studies to see, because we want to determine, how strong the vessel is. And that will help us inform a plan to preserve the vessel, whether that's to raise the vessel or in place. We will not know until we get to the end of this management plan. After the Abandoned Shipwrecks Act, the Alabama created a law called the Alabama Underwater Cultural Resources Act that makes Alabama Historical Commission the steward of all archaeological sites in state waters. So that makes us the stewards of not only the Clotilda, but every other shipwreck and archaeological site in Alabama's rivers or the ocean out to the 3-mile limit. So it is our responsibility to inventory these sites and to protect them once we discover them. And I think to all of us, the story of the Clotilda, it's one of those sites that tells a story that we don't have really good historical documentation about. We do have some, but we can add the archaeology to that and the oral history and get a much more complete picture, because not everybody gets to write their history in the history books, but everybody leaves their history in the soil, and reading those histories gives voice to people who maybe didn't have as much of a voice historically, and therefore we're able to have their stories and to draw inspiration from their triumphs.